The Young and the Restless spoilers. Chance Chancellor woke with a start, the events of the previous night replaying in his mind like a relentless reel. He was a man of duty, a detective who believed in truth and justice above all. But this time, the lines between right and wrong felt blurred, tangled with personal loyalties and moral dilemmas. Without a moment's hesitation, he dressed quickly and made his way to Phyllis Summers' place. She was the key to unraveling the tangled web of deception and danger that had taken over Genoa City. Whatever had happened, he needed to hear it directly from her before anyone else could influence her account. A fragile confession. As Chance arrived, Phyllis was sitting on the edge of her couch, her eyes red and swollen, clutching a tissue in one hand. The moment she saw him, the dam broke. Tears streamed down her face as she gestured for him to sit. "You're the first one here," she choked out, her voice trembling. "Good. I need someone to listen, to really listen, to what happened." Chance sat across from her, his expression a mask of calm determination. "Take your time, Phyllis. Start from the beginning." Through her tears, Phyllis recounted the harrowing ordeal. It had started innocently enough, a flurry of text messages lighting up her phone while she was driving. At first, she thought it was spam or some trivial nonsense. But as the messages kept coming, she felt compelled to glance at them. Each one was cryptic, urgent, and increasingly unnerving. "I couldn't ignore them," she said, clutching the tissue tighter. "They were designed to distract me, and they worked." I lost focus on the road, and before I knew it, her voice cracked. The car swerved. I couldn't stop it. Her hands trembled as she mimicked the motion of turning the wheel. "If it weren't for the airbag, Chance, I'd be dead. Do you understand that? Dead. Someone wanted me gone." A suspect emerges. Chance leaned forward, his mind racing. "Do you think someone orchestrated this? Someone specific?" Phyllis nodded emphatically, her expression shifting from despair to anger. "It's Sharon. I know it is. She's been out to get me for months. Those texts, they were her way of making sure I wasn't paying attention." Chance frowned. The accusations were serious, and yet, without concrete evidence, they teetered on the edge of conjecture. "Phyllis, that's a heavy accusation. You're saying Sharon deliberately distracted you to cause an accident? That's attempted murder." "She's capable of it," Phyllis snapped, her voice rising. "You don't know her like I do. She hides behind that sweet smile, but she's manipulative and calculating. This is exactly the kind of thing she'd do." Chance sighed, rubbing his temples. He couldn't ignore Phyllis's pain, but as a detective, he needed more than emotions and assumptions. "I'll look into it," he said finally. "But you need to understand, without solid proof, I can't just go around accusing people of something this serious." The weight of duty. The following days were a whirlwind of investigations. Chance pored over Phyllis's phone records, cross-referenced timestamps, and traced the origin of the messages. What he found sent a chill down his spine. The texts had indeed been sent from a burner phone linked to Sharon Newman. The revelation hit Chance like a sucker punch. Sharon was a friend, someone he respected. Could she really have orchestrated such a sinister plan? And if so, why? What motive could justify such recklessness? Despite his personal reservations, Chance knew his duty. The evidence, however circumstantial, was mounting against Sharon. He confronted her, hoping for an explanation that could exonerate her. "Sharon," he began, his voice steady but tinged with sadness. "I need you to tell me the truth. Did you have anything to do with what happened to Phyllis?" Sharon's face was a mask of defiance. "You think I'd risk everything just to scare her? You're insane, Chance. This is ridiculous." But her protests did little to dissuade him. The burner phone logs, coupled with her recent animosity toward Phyllis, painted a damning picture. The arrest. When the time came, Chance's heart was heavy. He stood outside Sharon's home, handcuffs in hand, knowing what he had to do. She met him at the door, her eyes wide with disbelief as she saw the look on his face. "You're really going to do this?" she whispered, her voice cracking. You're arresting me? Chance, I didn't. I'm sorry, he said, his voice low. But the evidence leaves me no choice. Tears filled Sharon's eyes as he recited her rights, his hands steady but his heart breaking. The metallic click of the cuffs echoed in the silence, a sound that would haunt him for days to come. As he led her away, Chance couldn't shake the feeling that this was far from over. The truth was out there, buried beneath layers of lies and secrets. And he was determined to uncover it, no matter the cost.